There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
And he cuts out the supply. Unahi. Riyad.
Mazraoui
Unahi.
is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Van Dijk. Hakimi shifted upfield. El Kanous.
Oh, that's neat.
No way through, so back it comes. And across it goes.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Gravenberg. Gakpo. Van der Ven.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Mazraoui.
Played towards the other side. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz.
Brahim Diaz.
Off he goes!
Didn't quite get enough on that.
The Netherlands, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Gravenberg.
And it's played forward. Dumfries. It's a good run down the right. Dumfries. And that has been knocked clear.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Marlen.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Mazraoui.
Unahi.
Hakimi. Brahim Diaz.
Unahi. El Ainawi.
Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver.
He's well positioned here. Brobbey. Marlen.
And here's the chance to counter. De Jong.
Now it's Gakpo. And it's Reinders.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
El Ainawi.
Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Showing good feet. Delivered in. Tries to get it clear. Danger averted for now.
Unahi. Great defending, strong and determined. El Kanous. Played in with purpose.
A rush of blood seemed to be the cause of such a fast release.
Dumfries. Gravenberg moved on forwards. El Kanous forwards and with intent. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gakpo. De Jong. Van de Ven. Gakpo, gently done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's put paid to a promising move. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. El Ainawi. Morocco starting the game with good energy, looking to take control of proceedings if they can. A chance to play it in. And it's El Kanous. El Kanous!
Decent hit and on target.
Defending of the desperate variety. Brobbey. Brobbey goes steaming forward. He's found a way through. Gakpo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Diop, aim forwards. El Kanous. Played in by Mazraoui. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Dumfries. De Jong. De Jong, nicely aimed pass. Brobbey gets flagged offside. De Jong. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
El Kanous. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. And here's Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Dumfries with the clearance. A real chance! Dumfries can get it clear. Van de Ven. Unahi. El Kanous. That's an excellent interception. Marlen. Quarter of an hour played. The Netherlands, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Riyad cuts it out, and they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Diop. Riyad shifted upfield. Oh, this looks sharp. Unahi. Can he finish?
Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Unahi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Van Dijk. Dumfries. Aim forwards. Now who's going to be first to this? Van Dijk. De Jong. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Lofted upfield. Al-Khanous. El Ainawi. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Robbie. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it and reclaimed it in a trice. Verbruggen, long ball by the goalkeeper. Dumfries. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Dumfries. It's a quick ball upfield. Now that's well seen too. And it's Al-Khanous. Brobbey. That's a delicate pop. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. Van de Ven. Gakpo. De Jong, gently done. Van de Ven, now here's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. And the counter-attack is on for Morocco. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Marlen. Gravenberg. De Jong. Van Dijk. And it's played forward. And they've got rid. And it's Al-Khanous. Moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz. And that has been cleared. Morocco have a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Riyadh. Unahi. Mazraoui. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hakimi. Can he get onto this? And they've got a throw. Unahi. Tries to get it clear. Mazraoui puts them all in. Reinders. Van Dijk. De Jong has a look and plays it forward. Robbie. Unahi. Nice physical challenge. Marlen. Gravenberg. Gravenberg forwards and with intent. Dumfries. And here's Reinders, played out to the right. So who's he picking out? Now it's Reinders. Reinders. Gakpo. And it's De Jong. Al-Ainawi does really well to win the ball there. And now the breakaway. Out to the right. Well timed, excellent interception. De Jong. Van der Ven. Oh, it's played into the area. Riyadh with the clearance. Calmly anticipates. Van der Ven. Now it's Gakpo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Marlen proves just a little bit too strong. Marlen. Aimed in towards the centre.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mazraoui. Gravenberg did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's been played through. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now it's Brobbey. And the shot's on him. And a chance! Reinder could be danger here. Dumfries moved on forwards. Can he spark a counter here? Unahi. El Kanous. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van der Ven. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Unahi. Al-Kanous. Nice control. El-Kanous, spread out to the left. Out to the left it goes. Mazraoui, and that's aimed into the middle.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And again! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Morocco have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Dumfries. And it's De Jong. Always onto this. That's a throw. Back in once more. That had too much on it. El Ainawi. El-Kanous looks to get on the end of this. Played into space. Played into space out wide. Chance! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Gakpo. And it's played forward. Riyad. No, again there's no way through. Unahi. Brahim Diaz, done delicately. That has been knocked clear. Morocco have reclaimed it. Can he deliver? Gravenberg. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Unahi. Plays it through. Cross goes in there. Oh, sure, big chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
The Netherlands getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Aim forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, well measured. And he's there to get it away. And it's Mazraoui. The Netherlands, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Unahi. El-Kanous. That's good play. Mazraoui delivers the ball. Chance to shoot! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Morocco are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gakpo.
Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Oh, sweet feet.
Robe, over to the left.
Looking for a decent ball in. Takes a shot!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Hakimi. Unahi.
Hit it. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Morocco find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gakpo could try cutting inside here. That is a brilliant interception. Brahim Diaz.
Gakpo does really well to win the ball there. Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mazraoui. Reinders.
De Jong.
Gakpo. Gravenberg, gently done.
And that has been cleared.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field.
Van Dijk.
Driven forward. Well, nicely intercepted. Unahi.
Brahim Diaz. And it's Hakimi.
In once more. Cleared away. There are a few waiting for it.
Unahi played out towards the right wing.
And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, that was as one-sided as it gets.
Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Ladies and gentlemen, please refrain from parking outside
That gets things going for the second half. The Netherlands didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Mazraoui.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Reinders. De Jong shifted upfield. Dumfries. That's tidy. Plenty waiting in the middle. Reinders. Grobe. And a shot! And it's been taken short. De Jong. Now that's a fine challenge. Dumfries. And it's Gravenberch. And the finish! Mazraoui clears it away. Has a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Gravenberch. Van de Ven. And that has put paid to that. It's going to be another corner, I think. De Jong plays it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gakpo. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Reinders knocks it out wide. De Jong. Gakpo. Van de Ven. That is lovely. And here's Reinders. Gakpo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mazraoui. Hakimi. And it's Diaz. Gravenberch producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Brilliantly cut out. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Gravenberch. Dumfries. Great defending, strong and determined. El Kanous did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Referee has just said play on. Reinders. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, what a climb! Oh, extraordinary.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Riyad, played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dumfries, Marlen. That's the throw. Robbie. Reinders. Reinders. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Unahi. Chance here to counter. Unahi on 2 now and looking for 3. He's got away. Lovely feet. Gravenberg gets rid without sophistication. Moved on forwards. Van Dijk can get it clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's played forward. And here's Gakpo. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Mazraoui tries to clear. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Reinders. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for the shots. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that was very necessary. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Riyad.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's El Kanous. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Reinders. Gakpo. Gakpo. Oh, this is a decent chance!
Robbie really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Diop. Diop forwards and with intent. Now it's El Kanous. Out to the left it goes. Mazraoui. Played into the middle. He can get that clear. It'll be a throw-in. The Netherlands are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. He's making a real surge on the left. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The Netherlands keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. here's Gakpo. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mazraoui, who's set up one goal so far. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Morocco look very much like they've got to that time where it's all about closing this one out. Just take the sting out of the opposition.
Unlike their opponents, who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them.
Riyad. Hakimi. Unahi. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van de Ven. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has been cut short. Dumfries. Marlen. That's very neat. Unahi. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Al-Khanous. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Dumfries. Reinders. Now it's Dumfries. Oh, it's come loose. Proves too strong. And here's Depay.
Memphis Depay really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. And the pass is intercepted. Gravenberg. De Jong. Gakpo. Back into the middle. And he's managed to get free. Diop, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mazraoui. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz played out to the left flank. Al-Khanous. He's cut it out. Reinders. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Up towards the front line. Riyad makes the interception. El Ainawi. Brahim Diaz. Diop, aim forwards. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Riyad. Oh, can he get onto this? De Jong, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Brahim Diaz. And he's been booked for simulation.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Van de Ven. Gakpo. De Jong. Reinders. Dumfries. And it's lofted through here.
Bullish header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Reinders.
Gravenberg.
Van de Ven. Gakpo. And it's Reinders.
And here's Depay. It's Memphis Depay! He's kept it out just.
Memphis Depay clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
De Jong with the short one. Cross goes in there. Diop getting this one clear. Hakimi. Riyad, gently done. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Riyad shifted upfield. Mazraoui looks to the other side. Hakimi moved on forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Reinders.
Diop. Oh, good spread. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. He is through here. Hit into the middle.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
So what can they make of this? Great defending, strong and determined. Unahi. And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 14. Coming on the field is number 2.
De Jong.
Van de Ven.
And here's Gakpo. And here's Gakpo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Van de Ven, now here's the delivery. And out it comes again. Played it again. Cleared away.
The Netherlands truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Gakpo. And here's Depay.
The Netherlands really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Diop, it's a sharp pass. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Till. And he's heaved it away. Memphis Depay. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Keeper's got his work done.
They've played it short. Van de Ven. Hakimi clears it away. Now it's Grafenberg. Chance for a shot! They've scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
The Netherlands give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Brahim Diaz looks to get on the end of this. El Ainawi. Brahim Diaz. De Jong. Gakpo. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Gakpo. Hakimi looking to get on the end of this. Van de Ven. And it's played forward. Gakpo. Oh, it's played into the area. Till. Malan's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. And here's Malan. Now that's a lovely exchange. And here's Malan. Malan's cross. Ball is over the line. Hakimi.
Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal. They're absolutely pounding away to get it. It's superb effort.
Hakimi climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers. Gravenberg. Dumfries battling down that right flank. Marlon played with finesse. Gakpo is fouled. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Mr. Pie! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class! Oh, that is a bit special. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He is just caressing the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Riyad gets across to intercept that. Mazraoui. Diop, and he goes cross-field. De Jong. The Netherlands are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
The Netherlands to make one last surge forward. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries, and that's aimed into the middle.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Played towards the other side.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
That's really well cleared.
The Netherlands really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Brahim Diaz. Unahi. Al-Khanous. Al-Khanous. Tries to get it clear. That has been knocked clear. Out for a throw. Fired deep towards the back post. No, that's not going to find its target. And it's El Kanous. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. A chance to play it in. Played in by... There's the header! And that has been clubbed away. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Time to deliver. Nasraoui. It's a mighty effort! But oh, he's got that completely wrong. De Jong. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. Till. Gravenberg. Aim forwards.
The Netherlands really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Moved on forwards. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gakpo. De Jong spread out to the left. Van de Ven takes aim and crosses. Carries far too far and out of play. El Ainaoui. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. El Ainaoui. Brahim Diaz. Great defending, strong and determined. Brahim Diaz. Ball's out once more. And it's Hakimi. De Jong. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven, gently done. Memphis Depay! A real chance and a real let-off. Riyad. El Kanous. Played out wide. Dumfries tries to clear. And time is up. The Netherlands perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
The Netherlands never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Shocking, really.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
car